Hello guys, welcome to another episode. In today's video, we're gonna make some car magnets, and guess what? We're gonna use our Cameo Pro 24-inch vinyl cutter. Two reasons why we're gonna use this machine, or we've been using this machine. First of all, we just got it not too long ago, and the idea is to use it as much as we can so we can get better at it. Second reason, because I know that most people have a very small budget when starting a decal business or a t-shirt business. So that's another reason why we are showing this vinyl cutter. And don't worry, we're gonna share with you guys all that we learned, because like I said, we just bought it and we are learning a lot. So right now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna tell you the materials that we're gonna use. As I already mentioned, we'll be using our 24-inch vinyl cutter. Now I'm gonna ask Nacho to move a little closer, but he's gonna be using the tripod. That way we don't move that much. And the type of vinyl I'm gonna be using for this project is the Oracle 651. This is a permanent vinyl. The type of transfer is gonna be our favorite, the Arte Clear Choice AT75.1. And the software that we're going to be using with this vinyl cutter is the Silhouette Studio Basic Edition, and it is I think it's the 4.5. And the magnets are going to be small size, 12 by 24. And these are the magnetics. Remember that you can get all the materials and equipment through our website. That is www.rdidecals.com. And we'll also have the links in the description of the video or the very first comment. Now, what I'm going to do next, you can settle the camera down if you want, that way you don't have to be moving all over the place. And I'm going to go ahead and align the vinyl. We're going to use the 24-inch roll, and we're going to be using the holder that comes with this vinyl cutter, since I really like the ones that come with the Cameo Pro. Unlike the smaller one, I don't really like those, but I'm trying to learn how to use this. We're getting better. Now, I'm going to go ahead and align the vinyl, making sure that this thing is placed in the right position. Although our project is going to be kind of small, I always like to make sure that we align the vinyl and it doesn't shift. It's not cutting all over the place. Sometimes I gotta do this more than once to make sure that we align this vinyl perfectly. The vinyl is moving a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it to the front again and realign it. This is why it's so important that you guys make sure that you take your time when cutting or working on a project, because at least, I guess, I haven't used it that much. I still got to keep trying. And it looks like, let me see. Let me send more to the back. And just to make sure, and right now I'm pulling the vinyl and it's not moving. So the vinyl is not going to shift. It's going to stay in place. So that's a good thing. I'm going to bring this vinyl to the front. And I think we are good to go. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that I leave enough space. And I'm going to check and see, make sure that the vinyl is in the right position. Now, this is the design. It's going to be two colors, but I'm not going to show you I'm not going to cut the two colors because it's going to take forever. So I'm going to go ahead and send it, but we have a rectangle and then we have little lines across the design to make it easy to weed out. Now I'm going to go ahead and send it. And forgive me, I always forget to change the settings back to English, but the blade depth is at 3, cut force 9, and speed, we're going to have it at 14. I don't want this to be going too fast because we got a lot of details that I just want to make sure that we get every single one of them. And I'm going to go ahead and send it. Hopefully everything will run smoothly. One of the things that I learned about the Cameo or any kind of cutters is that when just getting started, you're going to be really patient with them, because sometimes you don't know. Like sometimes the line will move. But I assume that it's something that we are still learning. And while we wait for the vinyl cutter to be ready, as you can see, we're not using the cutting mats. This vinyl cutter and all the Cameo cutters, I believe, come with their cutting mat. This one is brand new. We haven't used it or opened it because most of our projects are medium to large size. And that's one of the reasons why we do not use the cutting mats. And I want to show you other products that you should be able to make with your vinyl cutters. It doesn't matter what brand you use. You should be able to make, well, like what we're making right now, the magnets, but you can also make car decals. Although these weren't made with this vinyl cutter, like I said, we just bought it. We've had these products for a while, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be making this product in a few, hopefully in a few days, if we get a project like this. So the vinyl banners, that's another product that you can make. And also, we got another car magnets, and we have yard signs. Oops, I got them upside down. The reason I showed them in that order is because we use exactly the same vinyl for these products, for the banner, the magnets, the yard signs. We use exactly the same Oracle 651, the same transfer. And also, you can make some glitter shirts. Really cool design. And then we also have some t-shirts. This was made with, I believe it's some kind of, I forgot the name of the vinyl, but it's like, it looks like copper, something like that. Really cool design too. But yeah, so the idea is to show you guys that you don't really need to invest that much money if you cannot afford getting a graphic. We have two different graphics. We got a 15-inch and we also have a 24-inch. This is the one I'm talking about, the 24-inch. This is by far the best vinyl cutter, but if you're on a budget, you can always get a camera cutter, and later on you can upgrade to a graphic, which we definitely will strongly recommend that you guys do, especially once your business takes off. Once you're getting busy, the camera cutters are going to be, it's going to be a real challenge keeping up with the demand. Hopefully, you guys get really busy once your business takes off. And that's why we always recommend that you guys start saving money. And another thing that I want to bring up here is about the software. Let me go get it, but I'm going to show you the software that we use. And this software, we use it, I would say, probably 95% of the time. Like, no matter what vinyl cutter we use. I mean, lately we've been using Silhouette Studio a lot. There are so many things that we are still learning about that software. But this one, CorelDRAW, is an old version, and this software, we use it to make most of our designs. And the great thing about this, even though it's a little expensive, in fact, this will cost you more than the Cameo Pro. I forgot to mention that. The Cameo Pro that we just bought, the 24-inch, we paid $380. I mean, don't forget the tax, and don't forget that you will also need vinyl and all that stuff. But that's just for the vinyl cutter. But the graphic, right now you can get it for around $2,000. With this software, if you get it for a one-time payment only, no subscriptions or monthly subscription, you will pay around $450 to $500, somewhere around that range, depending on where you get, when you get it, and where you get it. Back in the days when we bought it, I think we paid like $250, something like that. So it was a lot cheaper. But yeah, we've been using this for a long time, and like I said, we used it with different vinyl cutters. So right now we're just gonna wait for the vinyl cutter to be ready, and also we're gonna talk about all the different tools that we use. Let me get them here in the video. To cut the magnets, we use the cutting mats. We also use the safety ruler. If you guys want to learn how we use them, you can go and check out our other videos after you watch this one. Obviously, do not skip this one. And also the tape application rollers. We have lots of videos where we show you how we use this, especially with the small vinyl cutter, the Cameo 4 12-inch. But we also used it with this Cameo Pro. And you also use them to apply your transfer on your decals if you don't have extra help. Like we do, we have lots of hands, as you are about to see. Right now, the crew is just gathering. This is having some donuts right now. And actually is in charge of the camera. And right now, we're just waiting on the Cameo to be finished. Just gotta be a little patient. We usually push our machine when it comes to the size of the projects, but for the speed, we try to keep it like medium speed. We don't want this to hurry because we just want to make sure that we get all the small details. We have like a small tray inside. There's a lot of details that we want to make sure that our vinyl is able to get. And let me show you another t-shirt that we made with H2B vinyl or heat transfer vinyl. I forgot to give you more information about this material in this process. Basically the same, very like the process is basically the same. Even the settings and all that, we use the same settings when cutting heat transfer vinyl. We use Scissor Easy Weed. This is our favorite vinyl. And lately we've been getting more into doing the heat transfer vinyls, the screen printed transfer vinyls, not vinyls, it's in vinyl, but the heat screen printed transfers. And recently I purchased some what they call DTF vinyls, and make sure you stay tuned because pretty soon I'm going to be making a video where the project that we did a while ago, it's going to have rhinestones, like letters made with rhinestones, and it will also have like a small circle in the center. It's going to be with a DTF vinyl. So we're just going to wait a little bit. Hopefully this machine will be ready soon. We're getting there. By the way, I'm using the auto blade with this vinyl cutter in case you guys are wondering. I saw different comments about, I don't know what the other blade is called, but like more like a manual, it's not an automatic. And I heard that those are better than using, I mean, if you learn how to use those, it's going to be a lot better than using the automatic. Let us know in the comments if you guys been using the cameo cutters and use that blade. You know, if you guys are, if you think or if you agree that those are better than using the automatic. But so far, even though we face some challenges when using that blade, but so far it's been working good for us. I guess it really depends on what material you're going to be cutting. Because I've seen a lot of people, creative people, cutting all different kinds of products or material like leather. We mainly cut vinyl. That's about it. So we don't really like when it comes to that. Like we don't really push our machines to cut different materials. And hopefully we'll get done pretty soon. But let me get another tool that I want to show you guys. So the color that it's cutting right now is the black color. That's going to be like the main color. And we added some registration marks to be able to combine our different layers. But the first layer, I think we're going to do dry application. And then the ones on top, like the green color, we're going to use our solution. This is Action Tack, but you can also use Rapid Tack. I think we got a bottle down there. If you're not, you can get it. So we can show you the brand that we're going to use for today. But this brand, you can only get it through US Cutter. This is a little cheaper than Rapid Tack, and it works the same. But you can also make your homemade solution, which we have videos about that solution too. But I think our machine is almost ready. I always try to keep an eye on it because it still makes me a little nervous. I like the drafted, with the drafted vinyl cutter, you can just let it do its thing. The Cameo Pro hasn't earned my trust yet. So that means that we face some challenges. We're gonna have some videos pretty soon. We're gonna upload some videos soon that we're gonna show you like, all the challenges that we face and all the things that we learned. Actually, let me get that. Since we already uploaded that video, like this is one of the first cuts that we did with the Cameo Pro. And let me show you the zero. You can see the zero, like the numbers, like the small details. I'm not really happy with the results that we got, so we had to learn more things and obviously use a different vinyl because I wasn't going to use this for a customer because our standards are high, so we don't want to give anything that we don't like. I think it looks good. The only thing that I noticed is with the settings with this vinyl cutter, like we've had to play with them for a little bit, had to change them a little bit. But at least it's not cutting through the paper, so that's always a good thing. Now I'm gonna put it here in the back, and then we're just gonna bring it over to our table and show you like the small details. So let's go back to, or let's go to the table. We're gonna move a little bit, hopefully not too bad. And as you can see here, it's one of the best things about working from home. Now I'm gonna let Nacho settle the camera. You can settle it down. Let me move the chair a little bit. And then I'm gonna let Nacho just position the camera. Just you can settle it down. Then just adjust the angle. Make sure that you get it right. Yep. So we might be moving a little bit. There's like a wig box around our design. I'm gonna get rid of that first. And then put this on the side. I'm gonna probably turn this way. Is it a good
Yeah,
angle?
it's a good angle.
Okay.
I can get closer. If you need help, just let us know. But we're gonna let Saul do it.
Yeah, he wants to get it in the camera that I mess up.
He caught me.
All right, so I'm gonna start with the bottom section, and as you can see, I added that weight box, the one we always talk about. It makes it a little easier. Okay, looks good so far. I think the settings are good. See, that's something about this vinyl cutter. Like, you're not gonna get it at the first try, even though we've been using them for quite a bit. But this machine is a little different than the smaller one. Now I'm gonna have like small letters. I'm gonna be really careful. But just taking my time. But the next section, we have a small tree. And you saw me doing it like in front of you guys, in front of the camera. Even though there's still some people that don't believe that we use the cameo cutters to do this. I mean, there's no other way to prove it. Right. Now I'm gonna just do the inside. And then we'll go back to our magnet so we can start applying that, do the installation or application. You want me to get closer, Luis, or is it?
I think it looks good. I mean,
it's gonna be impossible to get everything.
it's a small design, so
Yep.
I'll try to get closer a little bit, but
okay.
Best we can do.
Looking good so far. It also depends on the type of font that you use. Sometimes we have a challenge when using this font, but this was the original font. I mean, close to the original font that our customer had, and he wanted us to use this. But I'd rather use other fonts. Sometimes the customers don't care. Sometimes they just want something that they can read. Now, I'm gonna do the inside of this, which I'm gonna be really careful because we got like a really small details, but I'm the one that made this design, so I know like the best way to approach it. And look at that. Now I'm gonna start from the inside.
Maybe turn this to this side so they can see the design. There we go.
Is it much better? Okay,
yeah.
Good. Sorry, guys. Usually, when we do different types of videos, like when we did up close, it's easier to do it when they are edited. I also like this type of videos, like the pre-recorded ones.
Yeah, because you see the real action. No editing, the real deal.
No, there's no way to. I mean, you can still mess up, but people will see. You cannot lie to people. It's not lie, but sometimes you get rid of those parts of the videos which are not really, people don't care to see. But all right, I'm not gonna finish. We still got so many like small details, but you see, you get the idea. Now we're gonna jump to the next section, which is applying or combining our. I'm gonna move the magnet. Don't worry. Nacho, it's gonna assist me because I want to do this dry. So what we already did, we took all the measurements to the sides, and we're gonna use for the first layer, we're gonna do a dry application. We're gonna get rid of half of the backing paper with the cutting knife. Hopefully it's still sharp enough. And then the green colors, we're gonna do using the wet method. You can just like that. I'm gonna use the cutting knife like this. See how easy it is? No residue. This is one of the reasons why we use this. And then don't worry, we will show you on the other side. Like, look, this is the best way to avoid bubbles when you go a little faster. Can I still get a little closer so they can
Yeah.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
And guys, you can make this signs. I don't know if Saul mentioned this. Like, as he said, you can do this product from home.
Yeah.
And for those that want to, venture into the decal world, but are not feeling secure, or let me get my microphone because hopefully you guys can hear me. Well, yeah, it is best when you start practicing with this, as we mentioned many times before.
All right. So what I want to tell you is like the way to avoid bubbles. Like if you can see me, I'm going a little faster. I'm not going too slow. This is like, notice that this is the best method to avoid bubbles. Of course, you still got to squeeze it a little bit more after you had applied that. And then we're gonna remove the transfer. Is it a good angle?
Yeah, it's a good angle.
Okay. Usually this is the part where I mess up when I go too fast. I'm gonna take it slow because there's no way to lift it up here. You guys are gonna see everything.
So far, I'm surprised.
Don't spoke too soon.
Yeah, I feel much better after they remove it completely. You say you're gonna add a second layer?
Yeah, we gotta add.
Use the rapid tag.
Like
Okay.
There's only like a very, very small bubble, which I'm gonna get rid of. But that's about it. That's the only bubble I see. All right, now let me show you how I'm gonna apply this by myself, and then Nacho's gonna help me do the other. We could easily do a dry application since we have the registration marks. There's no really need to use this, but I just wanted to show you guys how, in case you are just getting started in this type of business. But I'm gonna get rid of some of that rapid tag, and then I'm going to align one, the other one. I wasn't going to use the registration marks, but I thought it would be a good idea just so you guys get an idea. I could probably have done the contour a little bit thicker for the tree, but not a big deal.
Saul likes the challenge.
Yeah. And then we're going to do, for this, we're going to do a dry application. Or actually, no, let's do a wet application. It's really hot in here, so it won't take that long to remove, hopefully.
And guys, if you're liking this video, make sure you hit the like and share this video with your friends, someone who wants to probably learn this process.
Yeah,
I
guys,
really appreciate it.
Our numbers are really bad. I mean, it's not your fault. It's just the season, I guess. But we would really appreciate if you guys helped us that way. Okay, and I think we are good right there. It looks good there. So I'm gonna go ahead and squeegee. Sometimes the registration marks won't be 100%, but it's not a big deal, really. unless the design is like really, really small, then you will see, you will definitely notice. But like the numbers are like the outline, the contour is thicker, and hopefully this will be ready to remove soon. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get a towel. Can I get a towel, please, so we can start drying this? Might take a little bit. Not a big deal.
In the meantime, we want to say happy birthday to Nacho. It's his birthday today. Well, it was actually yesterday.
Yeah, he turned 20.
He's in his early 20s, so happy birthday.
Thank you. It's gonna be his nickname, early 20s.
Early 20s. So you guys, if you we're really interested also to get your feedback. If you own a Cameo Pro, what is the hardest part for you guys, or the challenges that you faced when you started using the machine? Have you overcome them? Have you learned any new things that maybe we might, if you want to share it with us, then we can all learn together? So far, we're happy with the results. For the price, I think it's really good. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, one of the things that I cannot get tired of talking about or telling about the software, how affordable it is. It's not a perfect machine. We never said that. It's not. I mean, compared to the graphic, it's nothing. I mean, it's close, but not really. Hard to describe it, but yeah, I mean, you cannot really ask for much when for $380. It's enough to get you started. But later on, once you get a lot of clients and a reason to upgrade, I think that would be a great idea. But if you guys are tired of working with someone else and just want to get a small vinyl cutter, or not a small vinyl cutter, because the 24-inch will be great. It's a good size. But if you want to start something, like in the meantime, while you save money, or I want to share something with you guys, like what we did when we bought the equipment. We didn't quit right away. So basically what we did, we saved enough money for a whole year. So that way, we weren't really exposed, or the business wouldn't be exposed to going bankrupt, because we would depend so much on the sales. So we did it gradually. It wasn't overnight. So we saved enough money for a whole year. Once we were ready, we decided to quit. But yeah, we had enough income for a whole year.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because the other day, I think it was a good comment, but somebody point out that why deal with this when it's easier with a printer. Of course, it's much easier, but I mean, it's still better than having a daytime job. I'd rather deal with this. Plus, a lot of people don't have the income to get started like with a printer, so this is a good option for them. So.
Yeah, and especially for people that don't live in the USA, we come from other countries. I mean, most of you already know and can hear us. We have an accent, so we are from Mexico, and it's really hard to afford, like, just to get a Cameo cutter, like the 12-inch, is not easy. So we are aware of that. That's one of the reasons why we look at it probably a little differently than people that have been here their whole life.
We find ways.
No, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad or anything, but that's just, we are aware. We know that a lot of people watch us from other countries, which the income is not the same as here in the United States. And even here, we've heard from people that don't even have $1,000 in their bank account. So it's not like we're gonna ask them to invest $2,000 in just a vinyl cutter. Like that's why it's always good to have different options.
And actually, this is like the 8th project that we make with this machine. That we bought it not even 2 weeks ago, and we already got like a lot of projects done with the Cameo Pro, which is $380, and we're already, the investment already like paid itself. So
yeah. So let's go back to the Cameo. Let's go back to the working area. I don't know if he just wants to say something or wants to.
No, you guys can You guys did the project. I just arrived.
Hopefully, I don't have it upside down.
Yeah, no, it looks good. Yeah, but if you guys think, if you didn't know that you can make this, we recommend that you guys, if you want to start making decals, this is a really good product that you can offer to. Just got to subscribe to many local groups like sales and classified groups on Facebook. That's how we make our sales. You know, we um, place those magnets in the cars and, you know, take good pictures to give a hint of what we're selling. That's another advice we give you guys. Take a good shot and give a hint of what you're selling to people. Like they will get an idea, because sometimes it's all psychology, like the pictures and the positions, all that. A lot of people, you know, just okay, I need that. I think that's what I need. You know, I think that's what pops in their mind. I'm not sure, but we noticed like certain picture shots makes a lot of sales for us. But yeah, that's our tip for you.
Another thing is that when you are taking the picture, sometimes it works when you lift one edge, so people get the idea that it is a removable sign. Yeah. That's like what we always do. We always lift it from one edge.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, give a hint of what you're selling. Like,
yeah.
You know, like Saul says, that's, but he explained it better than me. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys. I don't know, you guys are going to add anything else?
No, I think that's it. That's pretty much it. I'm not even sure how long this video took, but like I just wanted to show you guys, we just wanted to show you the whole process, or close to the whole process, because we didn't show you the other colors and all that, but you get the idea, and we're trying to prove you guys that we are doing, or at least we are, I forgot the saying, we walk the walk and talk the talk, something like that, you know, but you get the idea that we are showing you that we are actually making these products that we bring to you guys, the videos and all that. We just want to show you how we do it, and like all the headaches that we've been getting. You know, we're trying to keep it real for you guys. We're not hiding anything from you. You know, it's been a challenge, but we're getting there. We're really pleased with this vinyl cutter, and yeah, so we always think that if you want to start your decal business or a t-shirt business and you have a very limited budget, it is a good option. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys until the next one. And don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and turn on your notification. Get your materials and equipment through our website. That is www.rdidecals.com. And
yeah, the team wants to come on and get in the frame. We really appreciate your support, guys. And don't forget, if you are a silver member or a gold member, you can use the calculators. Just go to the website that Saul just mentioned, and yeah, you can log in your password there. If you have any issues with your password, we have a link there where you can send us a message. We will send you the password. But to make the process faster, make sure you leave us the name of your YouTube account, so that way we don't have to ask for that information and send you the password right away. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. See you until the next one.